Happy Friday, Victory High Panthers. Mr. Bayham coming at you from room C3 with a little safety briefing today on our Pride Period Friday. This is going to go over just some general ideas of safety around the campus, in the classroom, off the campus, so on and so forth. Throughout the year, we'll get a little more detailed into our actual emergency drills. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. First of all, we're going to go ahead and try and answer a couple of these questions in this presentation. Why is it important to school? Some general safety rules. How can you, as a community member of the school, contribute to a safe school environment? That's our objective in this presentation today. First thing is you really should know your surroundings, familiar yourself with the school. The good news is we have a really small campus, which is great. It's not hard to understand where the entrance and the exits are, where you can locate things like fire alarms, or if you need to get to a phone or the front office, or even try and contact an adult. So just make sure that, every once in a while you're kind of looking around going, hey, it's lunchtime. If I was sitting here and all of a sudden the building started to catch on fire and the alarm went off, what exactly would I do? The emergency drills will help you with that kind of stuff, but always be familiar with your surroundings. All right, some safety basics on campus. Don't run on campus. I don't see this very often, which is great. Again, we have a small campus, so people aren't trying to hurriedly get somewhere, but just be careful when you're running through the campus. You never know when the grass might be a little wet, or you're not looking and you run into something, or you might run into somebody else causing an accident. So just make sure you're always walking while you're on campus. The bikes and the scooters, the e-bikes, the skateboards, all those things which you guys use for transportation to school, make sure when you're on campus you are walking those things. I've actually already seen this already. You guys are doing a great job. As soon as you come on campus, you get off your bikes and you start walking it to the secured areas. So just keep up that good work. When you're in the parking lot, it's a small parking lot also, and we do have quite a few drivers. Not only that, but we often host meetings at our campus for the district office, so there could be a number of adults that are using our parking lot. Just be careful when you're driving in and out of the parking lot. The biggest thing is watch for pedestrians. You never know when somebody's going to be walking out from behind a car all of a sudden. And you know what? The opposite of that, pedestrians, when you're walking through the vehicles, even if you're not walking to your vehicle, if you're walking through the parking lot, it's always good to kind of slow down when you come to the end of a vehicle and just kind of take a peek around the corner, make sure nobody is driving by. We have had some students that actually intentionally peel out of the parking lot. Obviously, we do not allow that kind of stuff, and if we find that you are doing this, there will be some consequences. So please drive in and out of the parking lot safely. The Dollar Tree, I know a lot of you guys like to hang out behind the Dollar Tree afterwards, which is not a big deal. It's pretty big tradition with Rockland and Victory students. Just know that by law, we are responsible for you even when you set foot off of the campus. So if anything were to happen over there and you were involved, not only, first of all, would we help take care of you if you were injured, but also if you instigate anything, there will be consequences. It will be as if you did something in the classroom. So when you are over there, make sure you're just being calm and collective and you're not trying to cause any issues and not damage the businesses or, try to antagonize anybody that's walking by. Just hang out in the shade, have a good time, and relax. In the classrooms, make sure that you are being respectful, not only to students, but to staff members as well, in the same way that you would like to be treated with respect. Respect is a two-way street. The Chromebooks and the textbooks, they are starting to get a little up there in age. Both the Chromebooks and the textbooks are going on 3, 4, 5 years now, depending on which cart you're pulling from. So we really need people to be handling these things with care. We do not know when they're going to get replaced again, especially textbooks. We don't tend to use textbooks too much at Victory, but every once in a while we do pull them out of the cupboard, and they are definitely not being replaced anytime soon. We're hoping Chromebooks will be replaced in the next year or two, but in the meantime, you guys need to be very, very careful with them. You need to be patient with them. You need to allow them to fire up. Don't be hitting the keys 1,000 times. Don't be slamming the cover down really hard and slamming them in and out of the cart. Try to be gentle with them. I know they can get a little frustrating at times, but we do use them a lot here, and we need them to last as long as possible. And not all repairs are done by the district. Sometimes things like a broken keyboard key or something like that, as long as the key is still working, they won't necessarily replace it. So the longer we can make these things last, the better. Try to help keep the campus beautiful. Make sure you pick up your garbage. Push your chairs in when you leave. If you spill something, go ahead and clean it up. And when you're entering and exiting the classroom, can we exercise a little patience? Everybody has a chance to get in and get out. Too many times I see students trying to squeeze through the door, knocking into each other, and eventually that's going to lead to something. I'm always fearful when it's passing period. We understand as teachers you only have 2 minutes. If we see you outside the door and you're waiting for a clear path to come in and the bell rings, we're very flexible with the tardies around here. Don't feel like we're going to mark you tardy just because you weren't in the room at the exact moment, as long as we can see you. And also, of course, when you come in and drop your stuff and ask to use the restroom, we'll give you some extra time to go use the restroom because we know 2 minutes is a very short passing period. So all of that to just be kind of safe in the classroom. All right, speaking of Chromebooks, this is a big one. No matter whether it's Chromebook or whether it's your cell phone or whether it's your own personal computer, you always got to be watching those cyber issues. I see a lot of kids that end up closing their Chromebook before they log off. And I want you to know that if you do not log off properly, when you reopen the Chromebook later, someone will open it up and they'll be logged into your account. And I have seen people change the backgrounds. I've seen people change the language on the Chromebook from English to Arabic, and it gets very, very frustrating. Make sure that you are logging out of the Chromebook. Make sure you're not sharing your password with everybody. I know the district makes you change your passwords all the time. That's because it's part of our digital safety as a district to making sure we're not allowing people from the outside of the district to hack into your account. So if you forget your password, all you got to do is go up to the front office. Mr. Hutton will be, or someone up there will be more than happy to help you reset your password. Be careful about what you're saying on social media and making sure you're not saying something inappropriate. And if you do see or hear something online, make sure you come to a teacher or a trusted adult and let them know about that precaution. Seniors, when you leave here, after you graduate, the district goes up to their database and they dump all your information in order to make space for the next set of classes that are coming through. So if you have anything personal that you want to save, like a resume or a really good writing assignment or a video you found while doing an assignment, and you would like to keep those things, you need to somehow get them over to your personal accounts, because literally the day after, or that Monday after graduation, whatever it may be, as soon as school is out, the first thing the IT department does for the district is they go ahead and they dump all the data, and you will not be able to get it back. And we have had students a month or two later, or the beginning of the next school year, contact us and go, I need that cover letter, I need that resume, is there any way you can get it for me? And unfortunately our answer is no. So seniors, throughout the year, start saving some of your stuff. Juniors, it may not be a bad idea to start figuring out how you want to back your own stuff up. We're going to do a set of emergency drills once a month, every month for the whole school year. We ask that you please participate safely in all these drills. Please take them seriously. Follow the teacher's instructions. You will be alerted when a drill is coming about. We usually do them on Wednesdays. We usually do them during fourth period. And at the bottom there, you can see these are a few of the different types of emergency drills that we will have throughout the year. And when we come up on these things for that month, we will go into detail for them. We will have a rather large, in-depth assembly about Run, Hide, Fight in the future. Always good to review that kind of thing. We just did the 9999 broadcast, so everybody hopefully is now familiar with that. All right. You know our saying around here at Victory. This is the last slide. In the end, for everybody's safety, if you see something, please say something to somebody. You will remain anonymous. You do not have to worry about peer pressure or backlash. And Mr. Hutton shared the story on the Welcome Back Assembly about how when somebody said something last year that they saw on social media, it literally saved a student's life. So it does work. So if you see something, say something, try to encourage respect and kindness by showing respect and kindness yourself. Look out for each other. If you need help, ask for help. If you see someone that needs help, try to help them or get them help and try to be a positive influence. We have a wonderful, wonderful resource here in the Resource Center. Not only the Wellness Center itself, but Taylor as well is an amazing psychologist and has been here for many years. She is now well adept into the Victory Way, understands Victory students, understands what we, the teachers and the staff, are trying to do here, and she is now an integral part of this team. So if you need mental health in some way, there is her email address. Go ahead and reach out to her. Or if you're a little timid, ask someone to help you get connected with Taylor. You are allowed to go to the Wellness Center if you're having a little bit of a mental breakdown in the middle of class. However, there is an established rule that you get a 10-minute limit when you do that in the middle of class. We are a time-on-task school. You need to be in the classroom. You need to be in your seat. But we understand not every day is perfect and things happen. And so if you need a breather, you just ask if you can go to the Wellness Center. Well, you can go there for 10 minutes, and when your 10 minutes is up, Taylor will encourage you to come back to class and continue on the day. All right? All kinds of other resources are available. All you got to do is go up to the front office, talk to Mrs. Dale, talk to Mr. Hutton, talk to a teacher, and we will try and get you any resource that you need. Because we love you guys. We want to make a great school here, and we want to do everything we can to keep you safe and support you. Thank you for listening to this recording, and have a great rest of your day and a great weekend, Panthers.